everybody. We're sitting outside on this beautiful morning near the C-VILLE offices. I'm with Brendan Fitzgerald, and we're following up on cover story that you did last week and then some developments this week in two murder cases in Charlottesville. One, the case of the state against George Huguely, and the other, the state against Demonte Burgess. So fill us in on what has happened over the last week and more.
Sure. A couple just sort of basic procedural changes. You know, they both had control hearings set for June 10th, just sort of make sure that, you know, the legal teams involved are sort of ready to go. And as it turns out, both are going to take a little bit more time. And George Huguely will be in court in October for his next hearing, and Demonte Burgess is slated to appear in August. The big development regarding Huguely's case this week is that while the search warrants executed, 4 search warrants are still sealed, there was an order that had sealed them, and that was made public this week, sort of a series of orders taken out by the Commonwealth of Virginia, and you know, some reasons were given for why the warrants were sealed in the first place, and it sort of amounts to, wow, a lot of people are paying attention to this. You know, the publicity, the national media attention given to this case was sort of cited as justification for sealing off the warrants and the orders themselves.
Is that unusual in your understanding?
It strikes me as reasonably unusual, at least for a city of this size, of course. That's, you know, maybe with a case like Huguely's, it's sort of setting new precedent, you know, for when something of, when a case of this scale or this magnitude sort of hits Charlottesville, you know, maybe going forward, this is sort of setting the parameters for how situations like this are dealt with.
You talk about the scale, and I guess that's because of the amount of immediate media interest that there was in the Huguely case, but there was nothing similar that happened with Demonte Burgess's case. Dave Chapman, the Commonwealth's attorney, did not order anything sealed in that particular case. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah. There is nothing currently sealed in that case. There was a, you know, as sort of details emerged shortly after George Huguely's arrest, you know, there was a lot of media backtracking, finding out what they could about his history, and that information actually was revealed at a pace quicker than that of the current, you know, media attention to Mr. Burgess as well. Some details are emerging about his past as well. Some, let's see, an incident when he was sort of a minor, sort of breaking and entering charge. So it's interesting to see even the difference in pace between the two cases in terms of how past incidences come out.
Right. Well, Brendan has got continuing coverage on Demonte Burgess and George Huguely. You can read that here online. Pick up a copy of the paper and stay tuned. We'll be watching both of these cases closely. I'm Cathy. Here's Brendan. See you later.